Hello, third grade students. This is Miss Vance from Advance with Miss Vance, and this week is week 5. And we've been to school for over a month now, so I would like to do a little bit of a review so that we'll make sure and stay on track. The first thing that I want you to remember are our book care rules. We have 5 easy book care rules. The first one is clean hands keep books clean. We never write, scribble, cut, or glue in a book. We try to keep them clean. We use a bookmark to mark our place. No dog ears or licking the fingers or thumbs. We try to put our book in a safe place. Right now it would be a cubby or a desk. We always bring our book back after a week. That's 7 days. We try to bring our book back on time. Now, I realize that we're not checking out books right now. Our books are quarantined. But I want you to remember that so that we will be in a routine when we get back. And I'm hoping that we will get back as soon as possible. But until we do have Mayon coming. And hopefully in the next few weeks we'll figure out and get it set up and get it going so that you can really start working on your AR points. Your AR goal is 25 points for the first quarter. I try to do 25 points for each quarter. So by the end of the school year, we will have earned at least 100 points. The next thing I wanted to tell you about is our destiny. I would really like for you to learn how to put books on hold, but until we have our checkout going, I really do not see the need to teach you that. But when we do, I'll be sure and teach you how to put a book on hold on Destiny, so you will be able to get a book from the library. The next thing we learned was our text to text. We are trying to make connections between fiction and nonfiction books. That's where we try to compare and contrast and find things that were the same and find things that were different. And we learned that a fiction book has different features than a nonfiction book does. A fiction book has characters and setting and a plot, usually with a beginning, a middle, and an end, whereas a nonfiction book has chapters with a table of contents, and it has pictures with captions, a glossary at the end, and an index, and usually a bibliography telling us where they got the information. We also took a week and we celebrated the Star-Spangled Banner and its birthday, and we learned about the national symbol, the Gateway Arch, which is in St. Louis, Missouri. It's the gateway to the west, and we learned that it is the tallest structure in America. This week, you are learning about the main idea of a story. And the main idea of a story is the central or the most important point of the story. It's what the whole story is about. And sometimes it can be found at the beginning of the story, but not always, and sometimes it changes. So we have to be very careful when we locate the main idea. Now, you're going to be learning about the main idea from the story called A Place for Pluto, and that is our first Show Me nominee. We'll be voting on our favorite one before March on our deadline. But today, for this lesson, I wanted you to know about Nick Bruhl. And Nick Bruhl, he is the writer of the Bad Kitty series. Now, he writes some hilarious stories about this kitty cat and that little puppy dog, too. And most of his stories, he is a teacher in his own right, because most of his stories will teach you about writing, or it will have some kind of lesson tucked inside of that story. So I'm hoping that you will try a Bad Kitty story, either from YouTube, or there might even be some on the Get Epic site. So if you get the chance, please try to read one of the Nick Bruhl stories and take an AR test. Go ahead and try to log in using the little animal figure on our lesson screen. It will always be the animal icon, no matter what the animal is. And that is your link to log in to AR. You need to also know that on that AR screen, on the right-hand side of your home page, there is a list of assignments. And that is where your lesson assignment's going to be from now on. So please get used to using your AR website. If you have trouble, please email me at vancem@hayti.k12.mo.us. And this is only for our Mathis Elementary students. I love you. I hope that you are well and happy and have a really good week. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.